Have you ever wanted to own a Tesla coil? Not this one.
Hello.
But something that it's safe to use.
Allegedly.
You can literally have on top of your desk and use it on your own hands. Well, I got a surprise for you. You can. What about a working Stirling engine with all the classic parts and a USB port that you could fill up, light up, and use as a power source? Maybe even as the coolest phone charger ever? Well, you guessed it. You can. I also found this automatic water gun. Because we're not in the Soviet Union anymore, the days of manually pumping the water are behind you, kid. The technology has finally advanced far enough that we have battery-powered water rifles. With the futuristic look and a quick battery reload and an aim, nobody will ever challenge you to a water fight again. But what if you're the type to prefer staying at home and chilling on a squishy rectangle? That's okay, we all have these days. This folding bracket is not only to prevent the phone from falling on your face, but also is handy for things like looking at the recipes in the kitchen or making presentations for the world's smallest audience.
Like my YouTube channel.
Pretty decent reviews and a reasonable price. By Seos Swan, a graceful name for a graceful gadget. It's a docking station that lets you charge up to 3 devices at the same time. Of course, the device needs to support wireless charging. It's a well-known by AliExpress standards brand, so I feel comfortable recommending it. The docking station is also neat because the base is magnetic. Here's the price for you, so that you're no longer wondering what it costs. You might say that this is a bit overpriced, and I agree to a degree, but just look how neat this egg tray is. If you don't have a fridge with one of these built in, I'd say it's a pretty sweet option. If your TV has a limited amount of HDMI plugs,
Like any other TV in the universe.
I mean more devices than HDMI plugs, you will probably find this useful. This adapter works two ways. Either to use one port for 2 devices, or use 2 devices for 1 port. There is a button that lets you switch between the 2 signals. This is for all the coffee geeks out there. A nifty vacuum-sealed container to keep your beans fresh. And I'm talking about the coffee beans, by the way. Though I have to say that I really appreciated having an AC in my room this summer. But anyway, old beans oxidize and lose their flavor. So if you're paying $15 for a bag of coffee, this container seems like a worthy investment for the flavor preservation. I really have developed a taste for finer things. Possibly the coolest nightlight that I have seen in a long time. Just look at it, the details of the image are pretty sweet. But not only that, it also lights up and lets you change the color scheme. Now that's pretty cool, but not as cool as how, in my opinion, surprisingly adequate the price is. An upside down Incense Holder. Because why not? A very simple design and nicely executed. In Australia though, it would be considered just a regular incense holder. A higher quality self-stirring mug with a magnetic impeller for easy cleaning. It costs not that much more than a regular insulated coffee cup, and it mixes your drinks for you and can easily do it as often as you need it. I wanted to add some cheaper things into this video, so here is a handy headphone hook. It has a curve and soft edge so that it doesn't damage the neckband, if the one that you currently have has a fancy leathery finish. Another cool thing that I found is this magnetic power bank disc that goes on the back of your phone. It supports wireless charging, but it can also do wired if you're into that. A magnet is strong so it doesn't come off very easily and feels like an extension of the phone. And it's small enough to just carry around in your pocket. This is the best Game Boy alternative that you can buy on AliExpress. If you like retro games on a device with a good battery life, look no further. It's got a 3.5-inch display and thousands of games, including the familiar classics from Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, and PlayStation 1. If you're about to lose it with the heat wave this summer but can't afford an AC, here's a very affordable thing that you can use to make your working space nearby more pleasant. Just like I warned my girlfriend when we started dating, this thing is smaller than you expect. You load the top container with water if you want to use the misting function, and the fan slowly distributes it for the maximum cooling effect. If you don't want the humidity, you can leave it empty. The position of the fan can be adjusted up and down. Now for the random product of the week. If you live in a big city but still appreciate the small town aesthetic where the nice folks are allowed to carry their chickens everywhere, you're likely to going to appreciate this fully functioning chicken clutch bag. This bag comes with an ample amount of space, so you could stuff your chicken with all your necessities and more. It has a shoulder strap, should you want to wear your chicken on your shoulder. Actually, I have a ton of other random AliExpress products listed on my website in the weird category, and if that's not your cup of tea, I highly recommend checking out the all category, where I post the coolest products that I find. As always, thank you for watching until the end. Make sure to watch my other recent videos and also check out the one that YouTube recommends specifically for you.